Danfun's able to get another frag, and red armor is up for him. So this is, I would say if Danfun was a little bit more comfortable with Quake Live, this would be a turning point because he's managed to get 100-100. He has decent weapons. He probably should get a railgun. And then the next thing he should be doing is try to figure out the timing for Mega, which he just lost. That just went to 10 gigahertz. Now, if we go take a look at 10 gigahertz, what the hell is his handicap? 10? Holy shit. His handicap is 10. He could fall to his death. Oh my god. Okay, first of all, oh god. He actually landed on Danfun's head. 1 health. 10 gigahertz finally goes down. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so let's see if he ups that a little bit to try to stop the flood. Yeah, it looks like he upped it a little bit to like maybe 30 or something like that, because handicap of 10, he would have like been doing 1 damage or something with a steady stream of lightning gun. It's pretty ridiculous. Yeah, he almost cratered. That was pretty damn funny. Now, okay, so it looks like I'm not sure if he's disabled the handicap or what, but he's up to 73 health, so it's at least at 75. But yeah, you can see how long the lightning gun is hanging on him, and so yeah, he I would say is still using some kind of handicap. Let's see when he finds some health here. There we go. Yeah, so he's at 75, and I think that's decent. I mean, I think if anyone has to, kind of go lower than that, then it's really not going to matter. You've already bested your opponent. Although I have played with a handicap of like 30, I think, before. And I was playing up against somebody who didn't really know how to strafe jump, and so what I actually did in the middle of the match was like, hey, you mind if I show you something? And I tried to kind of give him a little bit of a strafe jump tutorial and show him how to circle jump. And, guys, Quake Live is this beautiful thing because it's a free game. It's available to anyone. Let's do some accuracies. 10 gigahertz, 42% rail, not bad. 38% lightning gun, and also a 75% rocket. Okay. And, yeah, so 10 gigahertz did pretty well. So yeah, I would say for Danfun, check out some demos and see how quickly. Usually the first thing I recommend learning is movement, figuring out how to move quickly through the map, because that opens up so many things for you. The first thing would be you're able to just get to items faster, which is great, okay? The next thing is whenever you're able to move quickly, you're able to evade your opponent better. The next thing for movement, I would say, is learn the maps backwards and forwards. In other words, when you get into a fight and you can't see where you're going because you want to keep your aim trained on your opponent, you need to know, okay, as I'm backing up, am I going to be strafing into a wall? Am I making it easier for my opponent to hit me? How much room do I have to dodge? And so things like that are really important. And so yeah, movement I think is kind of the first step. Aim will kind of come as you play. Like, you don't really, I would say as a new player, you don't necessarily need to practice aim, okay? We're gonna go live in 3, but yeah, I hope that Danfun comes back for other King of the Hills. That was really cool. So we're gonna see Create face off against 10 gigahertz. 10 is our current King of the Hill with that first win. Let's see who gets first blood here. Create's like, ooh, red armor. Oh, fuck. Red armor is up, and 10 gigahertz was attempting a grenade launcher jump, which is possible, but not when you snap 2 grenades at your feet and blow yourself up. So 10 will start with a -1. Create picks up the first bona fide frag. And 30 seconds in, we've got Mega Health. Now, this is an interesting positional switch because it looks like 10 was a little bit afraid of Create stack. I understand that. He had opportunities, I think, to maybe throw a couple more nades on the Mega Health spawn as he exited, and that would give him some wiggle room in terms of what items to go get. Let's go see. He has picked up at least 1 yellow. He does have a rocket launcher and lightning gun, so he's in pretty good shape here. He's exiting this room, hasn't really taken a lot of damage, and he's picked up another yellow. So he's in really good shape. Next big item to play for is going to be red armor, and then an immediate jump down to Mega Health. So let's see if 10 can get a bead on his opponent. He's going slow to try to figure out where Create is. This is a good play, but he's late for red. It looks like Create only knows timing on Mega, so he goes for that. So we do see a trade between these 2 items. Now, I don't like this idea of running around with nades out. That's a mistake. I would say at least always have a rocket launcher out. He knocked him off. This is going to give 10 a great position, and he's able to use it in order to get back on the board to the goose egg, create only one frag ahead, and look, switch the lightning gun, get him before he gets the weapon, and perfectly done by 10 gigahertz. He's coming back. He's able to get this armor. Now, red armor is up, and Create might be bold enough in order to grab it. Let's see if the timing is right. No, it's not. 10 gigahertz is going to be able to grab that. We did see a yellow armor picked up. Remember, just shards. And, ooh, that's everything that just went to 10. And Create only has a rocket launcher to his name. There's the armor that I was thinking Create would get, because he was able to get that rocket launcher. But nice rockets there defensively. And he ducks away, and he's going to wait for this armor. I think that's a smart choice. 10 gigahertz is stacking back up. Red armor up in 3. 10 gigahertz should have timing on this, and best idea there would be to rocket jump up to get it, but instead he uses the teleporter. He's going to jump to grab and then fall to Mega. That's the play to be. In 5 seconds, let's go take a look and see how Create's doing. He's only got 50 armor, but he did get the drop on his opponent. Now, eating one rail, oh, this is really risky. He should spam Mega. He stops spamming to kind of delay. He's trying to make a decision. Should I get Mega? Should I get the armor? What the hell should I do? And he's actually really lucky that 10 went through that teleporter. That gives him a new lease on life. Now he needs to get this health and then not get cornered right here. Alright, yeah. So it looks like 10 doesn't try to trap him. And he's able to actually get red armor. So 10 does not have timing on that red, even though he was, I believe, the last guy to get it. And we see Create right back to 150. A rocket to the face is going to knock him down to 55 and 77. 10 gigahertz, though, not much better. In fact, if you add up the health and armor, Create is doing a little bit better and has a chance to get this Mega before... Oh, wait. For some reason, Create went down there while Mega was up. So, yeah, timing not really a favored skill of these guys. I would say... their movement's looking pretty good. They're able to lay down some damage whenever they find each other. But the biggest thing I'm seeing is the timing of the items. That is the difference between winning and losing for these guys. Now, we have seen both players able to get the drop. Switching up to Railgun, I'm not sure if I agree with that choice. Lightning Gun probably would have been better. Nice switch up to the Rockets, able to get the second frag. 10 gigahertz takes the lead. We are only about 4 minutes into this game. This should be an easy frag here. Lightning Gun, not Rail, Lightning Gun. Much better weapon in that situation. Because the rockets you're shooting up, and the best you're going to get is splash damage off the wall unless you get a direct hit. Oh, wow. Wow. Create, not even noticing. Oh, wow. And so 2-1, 10 gigahertz just destroyed his opponent, and the fact that he didn't kill him is actually kind of a good thing. He should wait out for red armor. He's got control. Oh, wow. Create, again, not realizing where his opponent is. And eating a rail. 19 health. Create is really weak. But, oh, look at this. Again, the armor's left up. 10 gigahertz. Could still get the frag, though. He needs to hit one single shot. Well, now 2, because he picked up that health. I think he would survive a rail with the way that armor and health is drained. Nice big hits here. And again, why not a lightning gun? Plasma makes it easy for Create to dodge out of that room because the plasma balls are slow. So yeah, 10 gigahertz, biggest thing I'd say is start using the lightning gun, start timing your items, and you will absolutely destroy an opponent like Create. And it should be something like 6-1, I would guess, at this halfway point. Right now it's 2-1, and I would say, when you're only shooting a 41% railgun, and you've passed up so many opportunities. Oof, 82 health as he picks up Mega, and that's after the pickup. 10 gigahertz has some opportunities handed to him, but I think maybe he says he's a newer duel player, and I think that kind of shows. Not really a big deal though, because the more practice he puts into it, he will start kicking more ass, and these situations will feel a lot more at home for him. He won't have to think about what he needs to do. He won't be second guessing himself. Now that's a nice choice of railgun there. I like that. A little bit slow on the switch to rocket and firing off that rocket that tries to defend against the exit of the room. So you can see the makings of these plays in 10 gigs mind. Okay, and so it's just a matter of practice and execution. And I can't wait to see. I hope 10 gigahertz keeps coming back to King of the Hill because he's got some skill, and as all players, I think. There's no Quake player, no matter how many titles they win, that will ever tell you that they're entirely comfortable with every single aspect of their game. They're always working on something. So 10 gigahertz, definitely won that fight. A nice, it was pretty direct rocket. Let's go with a Mega. Yeah, so again, the timing. 35 seconds for Mega Health respawn, 25 seconds for every